Hello and welcome to another one of my videos. There hasn't been many videos of late, and the truth is I've just been too busy. I will kind of go through what's come in. I will kind of talk around it, as you know. I like to kind of tell stories with my videos. I had these come in, and the sad thing about it, these are all young heads, and usually this is where being busy isn't always a good thing. Usually there's a select group of people that I kind of keep in the loop, and I try and look after them because they look after me, and I genuinely like dealing with them, to be honest. There's some people I deal with who I don't like dealing with, and unfortunately that's life, and you just have to get on with it. But I had 9 of these young heads come in, and I had to list them because I just didn't have the time. I didn't have the time to go around, and it was literally a case of I need money and now. So a gentleman offered me a price for all 9. And before I'd be like, I'll stick it in the reserve. You know, I love young heads. Anyone who knows me knows that I love my young heads. And not a chance. It's so thick and fast at the moment. And to put it in perspective, so I'm typically a 40 to 50k buyer a month. I have had 60k months. I've had close to 70k months. This month, once I've paid my bills, I'm on a 94, 95k month, and it's the 26th. I've got to find 27k. I had to find 27k. I've chipped away at it. I need to find another 12, but that's kind of okay because the supplier, he can always help me out a bit on that. So if I come up with, say, 10k instead of 15, that's okay. So it comes down to 22. But what happens in times like this is it goes from, I want to look after the people that look after me, to money talks. And that's not what I like about being in business. Sometimes you have to deal with people you don't want to. Sometimes you have to trade in a way that goes against the way you like to do things, and that's okay. So usually I would have kept these. Usually I would have shared these out. I would have tried to look after most people. On this occasion, sadly, I couldn't. So I'm now going to go through, push this. I will put this to one side actually because these have already been purchased. I don't want to. I'll go through some silver I bought. A gentleman messaged me and he just said, I've got a load of silver. Do you want to buy it? And I said, I'm always a buyer, but the price has got to be right. And there was tons of it. I end up buying 8k worth of silver. It included 133 Canadian dollars. These are swish. I actually listed some of these for 15 a coin. Over the moon to get these. They're pretty undervalued. I've only sold one at 15. I didn't think there was much interest, but everyone's been going nuts for gold because of the rate drop. Sorry, not the rate drop. The pound dropping against the dollar. For anyone who follows economics, personally, I think we're on the road to ruin, and it solidifies my belief of why people should be buying gold. I think they've made such an amateur mistake, and I don't even think it's going to benefit anyone. The tax cut, okay, it's going to benefit people, but overall they put themselves in a picture where UK borrowings are going to be more expensive. Absolute lunacy. And gold has it hasn't risen, it's just the pound has dropped. So I did a deal yesterday with a guy. He come back to me, he buys a few things, and I said, no, I quote him price, I'll do the same price, and I checked spot, I was like, I can't really do that. So I said, nah, I got to raise the price on business. And I thought about it. I was like, you know what, this lad's looked after me in the past. You know, me making an extra 10, 20 quid. In terms of cash flow, the type of money I'm needing on a weekly basis, 10 or 20 quid doesn't touch the sides. Yeah, it's nice. You know, it'd be nice to make more money, but sometimes you just have to look after people. You got to stick your neck out and look after the people that have looked after you. And that's how I like to do business. By the way, if you're someone who just wants to take, I'm getting rid of you. So I've made that decision. Don't need your money. You can go away. That's me being polite. I hope you get the message, because I don't want to deal with you. If you're that type of person, I just don't need it. So yeah, I got a load of Canadian dollars. I think these are swish. You know, I sold one of these. I'm doing them at 15 quid plus post, pretty much. Some of them are probably worth slightly more. Some of, well, actually, I think they're all. I think at 15 they're pretty well priced. I think I'll do okay. And if I don't sell them, I actually kind of like them. I need the cash flow, but if I have to ping off, say, 30, 40 of them cheaper, and I can eke out the rest over the next 18 months or so, I'm more than happy to do that. But this happens a lot. So whenever you get a lot of currency coins, there always tends to be an unfair distribution amongst different designs. You see it in the German coins as well. You see it in the American coins. In the sense, in dimes, if you get 1,000 random dimes, you might have one or two really, really old one. You're going to have probably 30 to 35% Mercuries, and then the rest are going to be Roosevelts. It kind of happens with other coins. And I guess that's entirely logical. Like, some of these are 1 year designs. I think this is a 1 year design as well. Maybe 3 of them are 1 year designs, and then this one's got many years. I don't know about these. Well, they're all 39, so I'm guessing that's a 1 year design. But yeah, genuinely like these, 23.33 grams at 80%. Yeah, over the moon to have got these in. I think it's always nice to kind of add quality, and the quality's here. I did ask the gentleman, I was like, how did you end up getting them? He was just like, I think it went along the lines of, I just liked them, really. So he had a load of bits. I will kind of go for as much as possible. Some of it I'm not going to show you because it's pre-47 and some of it's been sold. Pre-47, there's no point showing you guys because everyone's seen pre-47. It's dirty, it's grimy, no one likes it. I'm not dealing with it. There was a bag of international silver coins. This stuff is interesting. Really interesting. I love stuff like this. I don't even know what some of this stuff is, if I'm being completely frank. Now, me as a dealer, I end up paying, so I worked it out at spot plus 90%. I paid on this. Now, I know some of them are not 90%. I know some of them are below that. I also know on the balance of averages, there's going to be a couple of coins in there that are going to be worth spot plus 200%. You know, along those ballparks. I knew that. So I didn't mind kind of chancing my arm. There's coins in here I don't even know what they are as well. So let's kind of go for it. I think there's 4 of these, 2.5 guilders. These don't really do anything. They're not really worth anything. 1,000 escudos. These have a healthy following. I've had this one before. 1,000 escudos. 25 guilder Dutch. Look at that, that's a beast. You could eat your dinner off that. This is a money coin. I checked these, some of these have been going for like 40 quid. You got to find the right buyer though. With stuff like this, sorry, it's always about finding that buyer. Otherwise it just drops and drops and drops until someone sees it as a bargain. It happens so often in coin dealing. 1,000 escudos, I knew there was that just off the back. think this is a, yep, 1,000 scudos. I think these might even be 0.5. I don't know what this is. I don't know what this is. I would hazard a guess and say these are 0.9, but the truth is I don't know. I don't know what this is. Never seen that before. Never seen this before. I'm happy to take a punt on these types of coins because I just enjoy them myself. It's not a problem. Never seen this before. It's okay. You know, let's slowly go through these. If anyone knows what these are. I didn't realise I had 2 of them. Oh, maybe there's more too. Nope. If anyone knows what these are, feel free to drop me a line. I genuinely don't know what they are, so can't know everything, guys. I'm a very, very experienced trader. Can't know everything. 2.5 guilders. Oh, another one. I wouldn't be shocked if this was like Iran or Iraq. It strikes me as Persian. This is nice. South Africa. 5 shilling. This will do well. I know there's collectors for South African bits. Collectors for this. So this is a Hercules. They come in 2 sizes. You've got the 10 francs and the 50 francs. The 50 francs are like medallion-esque. They are massive. Another 20 francs. The reason I like coins like this, they just don't make... They feel like they should be worth something. You get today's coinage, and it's just... Oh, let's call it what it is. It's shit. It's not made of anything weighty. It doesn't feel valuable. Got some Australian in. Real eclectic mix here. Mix of coins. I've had these before. Florins. I do like these. I have had them in the past, maybe 4 years ago. This, I believe, is Polish. Zloty. If I pronounced that wrong, please correct me. Another coin I don't know. I do think this is Persian. I just have a sneaky suspicion those coins are Persian. Belgium. Hate that design. I always think it's Russian. I don't know why. It strikes me as very like a communist design. I won't get into communism. Those who know me know I'm not a fan. For many reasons. You know, it's not. I'm guessing that's Le Louvre. Yeah, the Louvre. Okay. And I think that's about it, really. I do have some silver bars. You know what? Let's make it a slightly longer one because I know I don't really have the time to. The problem with YouTube, guys, is it takes forever to load. I spend like half a day uploading the damn thing. Right, let's go through some of the bars. So I've got 500 Umicore. That came in. So yeah, the gentleman said to me, so I want 7.9 on the order. And I said, okay, I'll do the usual. I always film it. And that way, no one gets screwed. Everyone knows where they stand. This is a BYB bar. It's 3.7 ounces. I haven't had much luck with BYB, but it is smaller. I guess there's value. So if BYB is watching, I paid 20 an ounce on this. So it worked out to £3 over an ounce at the time. I got a TD ounce. But yeah, to go back to what I was saying about the gentleman, he wanted 7.9, and when it came in, I just looked in. I was like, I can do better than that, mate. Like, I'll give you 8k. Got 2 of these. These might be sold. I don't know. There was a gentleman who was asking about these. I'm not sure if he was still in the market. and I'm not gonna lie, I completely forgot about him until I just made this video. That doesn't say a lot about me, please forgive me. This I think is the best thing since sliced bread. Look at that, that's awesome. It's just I love that. So yeah, there's a bit for you. I don't know when the next video will be. Like I said, I'm just super busy, and it's just going to be a case of put it out when I can. So I hope you've enjoyed the video, and I will see you on the next one, guys.